Hello, Cancer. Welcome into your love reading. In this reading, we're going to see what your person, whoever you are thinking about, is feeling about you right now. Not only are we going to check what they're feeling about you, but we're also going to see what they're thinking as well and what is actually going on with them if you don't have any contact with them. Even if this is somebody that you have contact with, we're going to be able to see what's going on in their mind and in the heart. Okay, so first of all, Ancestor Love Tarot, I am going to call in your ancestor to come in and guide the reading forward. My spirit guide is going to be the translator for all those energies, and we're going to see what advice comes up here first of all before we get started with regards to the situation. Something's going to tie in together here with this ancestor and your situation. That card just kind of stuck out like that. Let's have a look and see. Snake shed old skin. Is this an omen? I'm just saying. The thing is, when you see something like this, shed old skin, it means that something has ended or something needs to end or a change needs to take place of some sort. It just started raining by me. You might hear rain in the background, but just started raining. Let's hope it doesn't get too hot. But with the snake shed old skin, something is definitely either ending or changing. And your ancestor that comes in here is a man's energy. Okay, this card also just wanted to show itself. So let's have a look and see. I hope the noise doesn't get too loud of the rain. But we've got your person's energy here. And your ancestor will also come in during the reading and start to give more information about themselves and what is going on with them. I'm just going to stop right now. It seemed to me this ancestor could have lived about 1940s. I just picked it up very strongly. You may not even know this ancestor. But you know what weird vibe he gave off from me? It's like he used to wear a hat and he used to like travel a lot, maybe for work, like a traveling salesman. You know, that kind of energy. That's the kind of thing I'm picking up on there. Sometimes like he used to sleep in places that wasn't so nice. You know what I mean? So your person's got a Six of Swords, healing begins. It's almost the same kind of energy because it talks about whatever is currently happening right now. Your person is moving away from painful experiences. They are moving away from situations that are not good for them. They are moving away from stress and disharmony of all kinds. But this could be good. It could also not be good. It depends. For somebody out there, they could even be moving away from being angry. I'm just saying. So this could either go into like a positive place or like a negative place, depending on what exactly they decide to move away from, if you see what I mean. So let's see, because we're really looking at their energy today. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Two of Voices being very closed off here. They're being very closed off. With the Two of Voices, that's Two of Swords energy. A little bit of a warning here about what they're moving away from. They may be shutting you out as well, or closing down in some kind of way, like cutting you off. So let's have a look and see. Strength card in the reverse position came up here. I kind of feel like they're sort of feeling like they just don't have the energy or the strength, literally with Leo coming in here with the strength card, to carry on doing this. Or they don't feel like they want to carry on doing this. They could be feeling tired, they could be feeling drained, or they feel like they're just maybe not good enough in some kind of way. I honestly feel like this, if you're connecting to this person still and you're wondering what is going on with them, why they're behaving in such a strange way. Remember, the first card that did come up here is shed old skin. This person could literally be making a decision to walk away from your guys' connection, or feeling like they want to let it go because it's not what they can deal with, or they don't want to deal with it. They just don't have, or they feel like they're not ready for something. They're not ready for long-term connection. They're not ready for commitment, that kind of thing. So I want to see now, my goodness me, what are they, look at that card, thinking about you? What do they think about you? What are their thoughts? Seek the truth, Seven of Swords. Wow. Wow. With regards to this card, literally meaning seek the truth. But the thing is, with this card, it also means this kind of like situation where you get yourself, or you attach to somebody and you do it, it's not good for you. It's not a good thing. Seven of Swords, it's a card that shows that whatever you're doing or whatever the connection is, it's something that's not good for you, it's not healthy for you. But you keep on doing it again and again. And there's a possibility here they could be thinking to themselves, I don't think this is good for me. I think the situation is not what I want it to be, and I kind of want to. Maybe I'm seeing the truth of the situation between me and you. You can even see in the card there's two people, and it's like she's drawing the curtains on the two people to see the truth of a situation, if you know what I mean. So let's have a look and see here. Let's have a look and see. Let's see what's going on. Wheel of Fortune has come out. It did show up in the reverse position for me twice. Literally tipped over back into the reverse position. Again, very much close to this seeking the truth energy, because it literally means a situation, and it wasn't a negative kind of energy for me. It's in a situation where it's like you guys have been connecting again and again and again, or trying again and again, and it keeps on hitting the spot where things don't seem to work out. Okay, so that's the Wheel of Fortune. They might even feel like it's time for me now to walk away, and there is the Knight of Inspiration. Wow, the Knight of Wands. They are moving very quickly. This is fire energy. It's very impulsive. It's very fast moving energy. It's unpredictable energy as well. They really sort of don't really know what they're 100% doing. Okay, they've been quite impulsive here. Your ancestor steps in, literally. And your ancestor, funny enough, was somebody that had to travel for work. Like maybe they drove a truck or they were a salesman, but I kind of see him wearing like this hat and a bit of a suit sort of situation. Maybe he had to travel for work for something. The thing is, your ancestor had a family. Okay, had a family, had children, and he would always come back home to the children. And he actually just mentioned, he said, sometimes when I traveled, I was in not the best of hotels or not the best of places, and I used to find myself eating dinner in places that were strange and people, and he said, I used to meet a lot of people with this Knight of Inspiration, like kind of very impulsively making decisions. The thing is with this Knight of Inspiration or Knight of Wands, it's an energy of somebody who doesn't really know what they want out of life. They know what they do want. They want different experiences. But the experiences that they're getting sometimes are not leading them to the joy and happiness that they're trying to get from those experiences. And then it leads them to kind of make very impulsive decisions. I feel like this person is extremely impulsive. Remember, this is Leo, which is also a fire sign as well, and he has this fire energy. They're not ready yet to settle down. That's what I will tell you. Ancestor, like I said, these kind of people, he used to know them, and when he traveled, meet people, when he had to go out places to hotels, people literally were living sometimes in hotels, and they used to just move around and have part-time jobs. And this is way back, when there was jobs available. You know what I mean? And they sometimes didn't even really know. It's like a candle in the wind kind of vibe. They didn't even really know what their direction was or what they really want out of life. Now that's the thing, guys. If we don't really know what we want, we're never really going to get anything. You're going to be the leaf blowing in the wind kind of vibe. So I want to see, let's see what their feelings are right now. We're looking at their thought processes. But remember, the reason why I'm dividing what they think about you and what they feel about you, those are two different things. Okay? Okay. So let's have a look and see. Because the heart says this and the mind says that. Listen. Wow, this is the High Priestess, like I just said. The heart says this and the mind says that. The High Priestess is the heart. It is the energy of what we're feeling, what our intuition says. So they, in some way or the other, they're trying to follow their intuition. They're trying to listen to their instinct. They're trying to do, honestly, I feel like the right thing towards themselves. So I want to see now. Let's have a look and see exactly what the energy is underneath it with regards to feelings. So they're trusting their intuition. That's what I can see. Muse of Voices, angry, and the Star card. They've changed their mind. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, this reading is like, I don't know. I'm going to draw the energy under this deck. I want to see what we don't see coming here. Star card reverse position. I feel like they angry, or they just in this very, how do I put it, cool and cold. Think of a sword, very sharp, very direct, very cold, very emotionless energy. With the star card coming in here, that is also Aquarius's energy as well. They do really, like, what they thought they wanted, it's like, now I don't want this anymore. It's not for me. I wanted it at one time, but not anymore. But the problem is with this whole entire scenario, from what I'm picking up on here, it's the fact that I feel this person changes their mind quite a lot. That's the thing. I feel like this because of this energy. I feel like one moment they want to be with you, then you're not the person for them anymore. Then they want to be with you again, then they're not the person for you anymore. And that's why I feel that's what their energy and what their feelings are now. They kind of like really change direction quite a lot. Now let's have a look and see what we do not see coming with regards to this person. So let's see, the Eight of Swords, they're going to contact you again. They are going to contact you again. The Ace of Materials, stability may not be there though. Okay, it can be contact. I feel like if they've blocked you, or they've stopped talking to you, they've stopped communicating with you, that's going to be lifted. So that energy of them being blocking, it's going to be lifted. But the thing is this a beginning where it leads to a long-term relationship? I honestly feel because this person's doesn't know what they want. They don't know what they want. So let's see what else comes up here. The World card. It's going to be a dream come true. But there's going to be conflict again. They are going to come in and talk about this person's, it's an interesting energy. And in tarot readings, I pick this up a lot in people. And it's so hard to explain this, And it's like they open up to you. They let you in. They come back in and they begin to talk about what they want and how they're feeling and how they see the two of you being together with this World card. They start to talk about, what can happen between me and you? Where can we go? What is the situation? What can occur? All that stuff. And then at the same time, with the Ace of Materials that came up in the reverse position, it's almost them talking about these things. But the actual reality is that the stability that they're promising is not even there. Because the next card that comes out is some kind of conflict that is going to take place here. There is some kind of conflict, some kind of situation where you're now looking at them and you're wondering to yourself, like, there's disagreements, there's things that are not adding up, there's situations that are going to begin again, which is going to cause the problems to start. This is literally 5 of Swords, and this is the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is walking away from the 5 of Swords. Because the 5 of Swords is the conflict and the stress and the disagreements. So you see, what they've already walked away from is still going to be there when they come in. And I think this is a lot of the problems that do happen with connection. So let's see. I want to read the energy under this deck now and see what your ancestor will advise you. I'm so curious. Sage. Be devoted and committed. And he's stopping me right there as I'm holding this card. The Sage energy. Isn't this beautiful? This card is so gorgeous. Ancestor Tarot. He just said, when I read it and I said be devoted and committed, he just said to yourself, to you. You cannot be devoted and committed to somebody who doesn't even know what commitment is. Okay? To somebody who is not even as devoted to you as you are devoted to them. And a lot of you guys will be like, yeah, no, I've let this person go. If you've done that, your ancestors, that's the direction I feel like he wanted you to take. But if you're still like praying and hoping that this person comes back, you really got to start. The Sage spends time alone, okay? And they really start to begin to look at what it is that they can do to understand themselves better, because you can even see he's writing on the leaf. What can I do to understand myself better? What can I do to become stronger in life and devote myself to my life in such a way that I get to the point that I want to be in my world without the pain and the conflict and the heartache. And that requires you to make a commitment to yourself. It requires you to say, what do I allow into my life and what do I not allow? Remember with this card even showing itself here, and you know what's so funny? I'm reading the words on the card. It's like this, as I was reading, I literally read everything. And the sage is saying, or your ancestor is saying, be devoted and committed to yourself. Seek the truth. See the truth about the situation. You need to heal and you must listen. Try to listen to the advice that you are getting from me, not from me, from your ancestor. And because the situation, I feel like it is going to repeat again. It is going to kind of repeat again with the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune there. But if you want to see for yourself, I always think to myself, because I know, I'm human, I know. Test for yourself and see. Nobody can tell you how to live your life. We can get advice until it comes running out of our ears, you know. But the thing is, the best advice you can ever get for yourself is self-learned advice, because that's where real wisdom comes from that place of understanding, because you've experienced it. Even if you got to do it 10 times, you're going to do it 10 times. And I feel if you're going to try with this person when they come back in again, take note of the dreams that they talk about. It's going to make you so excited, okay? But because of the conflict between the two of you, whatever causes that conflict is going to make that beginning not to be that stable one that you want. And that's when you're really going to have to go, I need to do what's best for me. Okay, there we go, my beautiful Cancer. I wish you the best moving forward, and just a little like warning. I mean, if this person comes in and you guys don't have the conflict and it's amazing, then I'm so happy. I'm sending that blessing to you. But if it happens, you know, really devote to yourself and make that commitment to yourself that you build the life that you want to see for yourself, where you are happy. Thank you so much for coming. I'm wishing you all the best. If you want to check out more videos by me, I've got another channel that I just started, like 2 videos. You can check one over there. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Sending my love to you guys. Bye.